During severe weather, when you go to a safety shelter, how do you know that you will be safe from tornado strength winds? I'm glad you asked. The building materials for that shelter, whether it's your own or in a public building, all have to be weather rated. Underwriters Laboratories in Northbrook, Illinois does a lot of that testing.
When we start with air water structural testing, so we look for air filtration, does it leak air? Then we'll go into water testing, does it leak water? And then depending on where you are in the U.S. and what the codes require, you may get into impact and cycle testing. Most of it's taking a 2x4 to simulate debris that's kicked up during a hurricane or a storm event. So we simulate that windborne debris by firing a 2x4 at the product and seeing the effects of what it does to it.
So those windows would, of course, be failing those
Yeah,
tests,
I wanted to
right?
see one where it worked, and those are the windows I want.
At the beginning of the piece, you saw that it was just cracked,
Yep.
and those windows are weather rated, are hurricane and tornado rated. They actually crack just like the first couple of layers, but the back half is still completely
stays.
smooth. It's perfect.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
But man, those windows that we saw right there went right through.
Okay, so UL actually tests a lot of things. They're the people that drop sandbags onto a chair 1,000 times to make sure that it's safe and won't break. And they also just released new standards for smoke alarms that you're going to want to know about. Part of it has to do with what they call nuisance alarms. That's when it goes off when you're cooking, and then you get annoyed, and then you take out the batteries.
And by taking out the batteries, you are disabling a life-saving device. There is no smoke alarm in your home if the batteries are not in it.
So these new standards will put an end to that. Watch my special report, Safer, Smarter Smoke Detectors, coming up tonight on the CBS 58 News at 10.